Hi everyone, my name's David and I'm so glad that you've joined us today. I don't know about you, but I'm really missing seeing everybody in person here on a Sunday morning. One of my favorite parts of a Sunday morning was when we celebrated everybody's birthday. And I think we should do that. We haven't done it in a while. So those of you that have had a birthday in January, stand up, and I don't know how close this camera can come, but here's a virtual high five from me to say happy birthday. And while we're in this celebration mode, why don't we jump on our feet and let's worship to God.
Let me tell you what it will be like. One day we'll all gather around His throne. Kids from every country of the world, giving praise and honor to our King. Giving praise and honor to our King. Giving praise and honor to our King. Simon, yeah, Simon, yeah, Simon, yeah, we are one. Simon, yeah, Simon, yeah, every tribe and every tongue. Simon, yeah, Simon, yeah, Simon, yeah, we are one. Simon, yeah, Simon, yeah, Zonki's Israel, Zonki's Ilimi. Come on, let's practice while we are still here. Everybody come and gather round. Black, white and rainbow, let's all join our hands and lift our voices singing of His fame. And lift our voices singing of His fame. And lift our voices singing of His fame. Simon, yeah, Simon, yeah, Simon, yeah, we are one. Simon, yeah, Simon, yeah, every tribe and every tongue. Umoja, 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 we are one. Umoja, Umoja, kabila zote na lugha zote. Come together to praise our Father who rules in heaven. Come together to praise our Father who rules in heaven. Come together to praise our Father. Simon, yeah, Simon, yeah, Simon, yeah, we are one. Simon, yeah, Simon, yeah, Zonki's Israel, Zonki's Ilimi. Umoja, 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 we are one. Umoja, Umoja, kabila zote na lugha zote. Simon, yeah, Simon, yeah, Simon, yeah, we are one. Simon, yeah, Simon, yeah, every tribe and every tongue.
I know that worship isn't quite the same when everybody's not there with you. And that's probably one of the biggest challenges we are facing in this new world that we're living in, is being able to be connected with each other. And it's so important to try and somehow stay connected, not only with your friends and your family around you, but also with Jesus, who wants to be your best friend. I've got a really cool experiment here to show you, just to showcase why it's so important about being connected. And you can do this with me at home. So why don't you go get your parents to run out and get you some toothpicks, and I can show you what we can do. So, if you take one toothpick, you can see how easy this is to break. And often when we're going through tough times and we're not connected with people, we can break individually ourselves. And even if you've just got one or two people around you, it's still not as easy to just face these challenges. And you can see here, we can break so easily as well. But if we are surrounded by so many different people, and here I've got about 12 toothpicks, and even with these big biceps, and I'm sure you're going to be battling at home, there's no ways we can get through these as much as... And you can see how important it is to be connected and have people around you to support you, because there's no ways I'm going to be able to break through these toothpicks.
Hello everybody, my name's Jo and I'm so excited to be sharing this week's big idea with you. Don't do life alone. Just don't do it. God didn't design us to be on our own. In fact, right from when we are born, we are given adults who are there to look after us and to care for us. As we grew older, we went to school and we made friends. He gave us teachers and class families and school families. On top of that, we've got grannies and grandpas and aunts and uncles and cousins and brothers and sisters. So we were definitely not designed to be on our own. In fact, even Jesus didn't do his ministry on his own. He got 12 very good friends to surround him. Do you know who they were? That's right, they were his disciples. They traveled together, they ate together, they prayed together. They really just did life together, and it was great. Jesus spent so much time teaching and training these disciples so that he could send them out into other cities to go and spread the gospel. Even he knew that he could reach more people if he wasn't doing it on his own. And do you know that he didn't send those disciples out on their own either? He sent them out in twos. They went out in pairs so that wherever they went, they always had somebody there to support them and to help them no matter what. If the people who learned directly from Jesus weren't equipped to go out on their own, then I don't think that we are either. That's why we've been given so many relationships to surround us, to help and support us in times of need, so that when we are feeling weak, we can be helped and loved by all the people around us. But in times like this with COVID-19, it can be quite difficult because everyone's telling you to social distance, stay away, stay home to be safe. So how do you connect with those people? I want you to try and take some time to think about who you haven't connected with in a while. Maybe give them a video call or write them a letter and drop it in their postbox. Imagine what a cool surprise that would be. Let's see how creative we can be in staying connected with our friends and our family. This week's memory verse comes from 1 John 4 verse 11, where it says, "Dear friends, if this is how God loved us, then we should love one another." You see, God loves us so much that he doesn't want us to be alone. And he's given us Jesus to be our best friend. So let's stay connected with our friends always. Have a good week, guys. Bye!
What an amazing story that was from Joe. And I hope you guys all listened to that and took that to heart. And I just want to end off today and set you guys a challenge. As we've spoken and as we've learned today how important it is to stay connected, we need to find new ways on how we can do that. So I want to challenge you guys to go out and ask this question of people. How are they staying connected to Jesus and keeping their connection with him? I know personally, I get up early in the morning, I put my earphones in and I listen to worship music for 20 minutes. And then I take out my Bible and I read and pray. And sometimes you don't even have to talk. You can just sit there and listen and Jesus will talk back to you because that's what he wants to do. He wants to be your best friend and help you stay connected to him. And lastly, before we go into the week, don't forget to connect onto our resources page and see all the awesome stuff we've got on the link below that you can do at home. Cheers, guys. We can't wait to see you next week.